So
Everybody ragging on poor Aglaron.
oh yeah, that's right.
Oh
Ford came
yeah,
down in
yeah,
a
yeah.
bolt of
After
lightning.
almost being
Yeah.
murdered.
To be
You guys are
fair,
gonna make Aglaron cry.
to be fair,
And
it's too fair. It's deserved. We'll be drinking Agron cheers for the end
Damn.
today.
Damn.
they make everyone cry. Good. And learn his lesson.
No!
This
Stop
time,
being mean to my boy.
Agron was
Not
already
all the
crying, but
kid
this
was
time it
killed.
wasn't. Agron was already crying, but this time it wasn't exactly his fault.
I'm sorry, what?
I mean,
No, it was
kind
100%
of.
his fault.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Agron
I'd say
did.
100%, but like not his fault at all. That's like a far
Yeah,
lie.
just a bit of his fault.
Yeah, Agron
It
went
wasn't
to.
his intention. It
Yeah,
wasn't his intention.
I
He was
will
it was
agree
trying
with
to
you
intentional
on
to
be
be
that.
there.
racist.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Damn.
What happened?
Go away with
Not
your
all the
bullshit.
time.
What did I
I
go
was gonna
on?
say not all the time. Not all the
Not
time.
all the time. What?
The the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Not all the time. People gladly walk into hell saying, "I did
No,
what
no,
I
no.
did, and I don't
No, no,
care."
no. People walk to hell via that road, but the road to hell was paved with good intentions.
It's not to
They
say that
walked
he's
on that
basically
road.
saying that he's not saying like, it's always, the case. It's just in certain scenario like you can say like I'm doing this all for the good of whatever, only to real it's sort of like Master Uguay's quote where he says, one often uh tread the path wait, one often attempts to avoid destiny. It's something like that.
One often meets his destiny on the road he takes to avoid it.
There we go. Basically, in the idea that like it's not so much that it's not so much that you end up in this place because you intentionally did it via for good intentions. It's the fact that it's like using good intentions as sort of like your excuse does not mean that you're free from the consequences of damnation. Take a Going back to Agaron's case, no one hold on. No one's here to say that Agaron did this on purpose. No one's here is going to say that Agaron, was hoping that Ford would come down and nearly destroy the boat. It was, in all honesty, Agaron did it because they wanted to meet Fenrir, or there was a series of things that happened. Um, and it was just like all for the good of like I want to see Fenrir, more or less. Not remembering of the scenario that comes with everything that's attached to it. So it's like it was a good thing that came with a lot of backlash. And it wasn't even and from where I stand anyway as the DM, there's a lot of there's definitely a lot of room where it's like Agaron probably could have waited or at least been like, could I at least find a way to protect myself, especially the way that you did it. But I'm not here to like point fingers. I'm not here to like kick you while you're down. I want everyone to have fun. Speaking of fun, you guys are on a ship. The sun is rising. The new day has come.
What day is it? Jesus, how long has it been?
It's been a couple three. It's been a long three sessions.
Ah, we off the air because this is a speedboat, right?
Can I finally sleep? Can I finally sleep?
Oh no, you've taken the benefits of a long rest by this point.
Okay.
God, freaking
So some
goodness.
housekeeping, right? There are like I'll let you guys like do what you want, but I don't want to like jump to the whole like role play because nah, I don't want to throw you guys into that. What I am gonna do is like you guys would take the benefits of a long rest, um,
Huh?
and then I want to do some like world events before we get back to the whole like meta drama. If only because like I want to do some world events.
All right. Well then,
All
what
right.
will then? Sorry.
All right. So first things first.
I'm the realist.
What? What was that?
Don't worry about it.
All right. So ecstasy is um still in the bed, resting. Like everyone else, she would have regained her hit points and all that. Um, but she's kind of staying there for a bit. Um, Brim would be skulking around, doing his thing. Romilius, as you are flying the ship, or at least your echoes are, um, you would see a green like spearhead uh barreling towards the deck of the ship.
Who sees what now?
The
Is how big is the spearhead? Is it like weapon of mass destruction big, like a war weapon big, or is it like just a regular spear?
It's more like a humanoid size.
You know, so that's okay. Reminis will still get ready. Reminis will teleport himself to the front of the ship and still get ready to intercept it, just case it gets too just in case it seems like it's going to do damage.
Okay. So you watch as Spearhead uh land on the deck of the ship. Um well actually I'll give you this. Do you before it hits, do you want to try and do something to it?
Um, could Reminis try to deflect it into the air upward?
Yeah. Um roll you can roll to hit.
Natural one.
Oh joy.
Jesus.
Immediately you watch as the spearhead like barrel from your attack and land on the ship, and then in a burst of like green energy shards reveals a Artemis rolling on the deck of the ship, raising her hands, grasping something in her other hand, like wrapping her arm around something else in her other hand, just stop doing a stop motion. It's like, wait, it's me, it's fine, it's okay, it's okay.
Oh, you can't do that. We just have Thor jump. Did we get his name or no?
He
Uh,
told us.
Yeah, we just had a guy named Thor uh launch himself onto the ship. You gotta be careful.
I first off, I had no control over how I got here. Second off, was it did he attack the ship or
Uh he was about to kill Ageron.
what?
Uh, eh. Reminis shrugs and then goes back to work.
So what
It's
happened?
another Tuesday. Like he said, he tried to kill Azeron.
We have a talk with him now. There's no big deal.
But no, I mean, like, I understand what he was trying to do, but it clearly didn't happen. So, what happened?
We had a talk with him, told him that we weren't staying at his area long and that we promised to leave, and like he left. Basically we had a little argument with him, and then like Anon convinced him to go.
Okay. He looks at the
Yeah.
direction of where you guys are going. Aren't you guys still going north?
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
So, you lied to him?
No, we're not staying long. I don't know what Azeron said. What Anon said. Honestly, I was
Well,
very tired.
we're going for a talk with him. We didn't lie to him. We're just going to talk to. We're just going to talk to him and the rest of the the rest of the giants.
Oh,
I believe
sorry.
he said he's not big on politics.
Sorry.
Mm.
Didn't mean to misunderstand. Um, while I'm here, uh, there's something I want to talk to everyone about.
No,
I'm sorry.
sorry, not talking.
Huh?
No.
Just like, hey, there's something I need to talk to everyone about. No. What do you mean?
No.
All right. So before everyone talks, everyone's called by Artemis. Starting from the top, Agron, what would you be doing this morning before Artemis hits?
Dying in a corner.
Dying.
Yeah. Cry with a
Dying in a
C.
corner.
With a C.
Hmm. All right then.
Just let me live out my days in shame.
Oh.
Uh, all right, make a new character.
No!
What?
No.
That's what you asked for.
No. I said let me just cry in shame in a corner.
You said, let me live out my days in shame, which means you die here. So,
It's fine.
Oh,
It's fine. Making a new character
no.
will be great. The problem is regarding
Can
Agron's
it be
death, which
evil? What?
Evil
you mean
girl.
a opera?
Evil.
Yeah, sorry. If you turn evil, we're gonna have to kill you.
oh, oh,
No, I
No.
didn't say that Agron would turn evil.
she wanted her new character to be evil, assumably.
Yeah, that's fine. We have a lawful evil character in the party. Why not?
Yeah, cool. Sure.
Am I technically lawful evil or are you all lawful evil?
No, we're
Yes.
saying if you want to be evil, just be lawful evil. Because if you are chaotic evil, then yes, we will have to kill you.
We'll see
Anyway,
how it goes.
now since Agaron's crying in the shower, apparently, Anon,
Mm,
Yo,
what do you want to do this fine morning?
uh, since it's morning, I'm gonna go try to do what I was trying to do yesterday and check on Raph.
Okay. Um, no, I won't do that. So Raph finished making a transportation circle last night. She was gonna leave um not too long not too long, but after the whole giant attack, she kind of stayed for a bit.
All right, so I'm gonna approach her and I'm asking her what time are you going back.
Well, I was planning on going back sooner than I ended up. I was planning on going back, um, assuming that I was done here, talking with everyone, catching up, and then a giant god with a thundering hammer landed on the ship, and then I saw Acheron walk into walk into somewhere crying. So
Yeah. How you feeling about that anyway?
specifically,
The attack. I mean, can't have felt good in the moment. So, are you okay?
she kind of like scratches behind her head. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had a heart attack when I realized it
Understand.
was not just because of who it was, but rather the fact that it was a god from the older days, an older god, and I didn't know if he would pick up or even care who was on your ship. I don't like saying it like that, but thankfully Acheron was more of a threat.
Yeah. Unfortunately, things. I feel things may not have panned out that way had we not had that distraction to begin with. But what's done is done now.
Well, I'm assuming you don't need me here anymore. And Zyra is wondering if I'm okay after all that.
Yeah, no, you get on back to her. Probably for the best, anyways.
Hmm. Oh, and your progeny. I hear she's, well, I guess doing well is wouldn't be inaccurate.
But
I I would have to actually go see her myself, or see her again to see if she's still doing well, getting used to all these things. The main problem now is the rest of the Kitsune accepting her as the potential next queen, since she is the only one who has 9 tails. Heard a lot of other Kitsunes calling it a hack, as well, her tails, they say they are not real or official. I don't know. It's hard to say what counts. There's no rule book for that kind of thing. I mean, pulls out her mask. I made this so that I could bypass the year wait in training, and no one batted an eye to that. But I guess that never really made me a overpowered Nine Tails. But I'll keep track of her in her dreams if you want me to. Oh, and he's working on his audio.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
Nick's trying to work on his audio. Guys, water is amazing. When you're thirsty enough, it has its own particular flavor. It doesn't just taste like nothing. Which is why today's video is sponsored by Aquafina.
Oh my god.
Aquafina. Know absolutely nothing about them, but I've been drinking their water for years. And I'm sure you have too. This is not Aquafina water, by the way. This is just me sponsoring myself.
You do realize water has a taste based on the minerals that it passed through when it was gotten, right?
What?
What?
No, I'm serious. I don't. You heard. I heard some good information. I just didn't catch it all.
That water's flavor is based on the minerals that it's passed through.
No, that sounds
Also,
right.
it's also based on the minerals that you yourself have been tasting. Therefore, everybody tastes water a little bit differently, especially depending on region or depending on region and what you're used to drinking.
Because I heard that, or I don't know about this, but there was this idea that like water in different places tastes different, which I understood was like
Yep.
a mineral thing,
Yep.
but I didn't know if it was like I didn't know that part.
Yeah. And it's also why stuff that's bottled in glasses tastes way better than plastic.
I yeah, I think I knew that too. Because plastic, I know it's not a mineral, but it degrades over time, even when it's not like baking in the sun.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that's why people keep bringing up mineral water.
Which is weird because it's already mineral water.
It,
Why are we talking about mineral water?
You can't have pure water, but even that will have a taste depending on what you're used to drinking.
Well, no, you could have pure H2O. It's just distilled water. Shit.
Yeah, that
Can
true.
slowly kill you.
I won't say it'll slowly kill you, but yeah.
Anything can slowly kill you.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, anything
it
can
will.
slowly kill you.
No,
Ten,
it literally can because it's so based that it will mess up your chemicals inside of you.
Ah, good to know.
uh,
You
I mean,
Speaking of good
drink
to
too
know,
much.
Michi, what would you be doing this fine morning as we wait for Nick to come back?
Ah, Mishi would be doing all sorts of things, going over, thinking the questionable thoughts that comes over to a what is it called? A pyromaniac cat. We're probably going over and petting Aglaron because she can probably hear him.
Um,
Oh,
uh,
the turntables have turned.
so first off, does Acheron accept the pats?
I don't know. Roll for pets.
Um, I'll let Mishi
One,
decide how this
two.
is gonna be rolled.
Now, what sort of
Charisma.
I was
charisma?
about to say,
Give me
Just
a
I'll let
moment,
you
though.
use
I
charisma or
my,
something.
the computer has collapsed on me.
oh, you want me to roll the stats?
Just give me a moment. It should be loading up.
All right. In the meantime, roll persuasion.
All right. Now let's see what gas we're putting on with charisma. My charisma, as everyone knows, is a whopping, healthy, and intimidating +1. Now I don't have any modifiers to add on to this, right?
Unless you
No.
are proficient in persuasion, then probably not.
Let's see on with persuasion. Ooh, I have a mighty, a powerful
+1.
2. Oh yeah, charisma,
Wait,
yeah.
wait. What do you mean two?
I'm pretty sure
Two
first is supposed to
ones.
be +2. I may have just forgot.
Oh, okay.
Was it?
Where did
Yeah,
you
it
roll?
is. I'm looking at
You
the
have
thing
persuaded.
here.
Because I live literally just on the I live pretty much just on the street for purpose, and whenever I visit, I help with D&D stuff.
All right. Roll persuasion, Purvis.
All right.
Oh,
I don't
well,
believe
shit.
it. I don't believe it. I mean,
These are
I
hit.
had the thought. I imagined, but I never believed. A natural 20.
I
Oh
I
no.
believe I
Get
believe, I
persuaded,
believe
boys.
those heavily
Yes.
hit there.
Those pets are amazing.
Everyone just like curls into the touch, just like, yes, purr.
Her. Don't you mean whine like a dog?
Purr.
Oh.
Now the shoe's
Aren't you a
on the
dog?
other foot. I put you down.
Like, what?
It's the pets are so good, even your wolf feels them.
It's like a Conopal now with the wolf, the dinosaur, and Agron.
All right,
Yes. Just,
so
yes.
And
so
Mishi doesn't budge an inch.
Mhm.
Nope.
real
If
quick.
we fall asleep, you're not allowed to move.
I will not move, except maybe I would.
All right, so real quick. Um, I had a I would go to a piano lessons at my teacher's house, and she had a dog. This is relevant, I promise. My
Okay.
sister would also go as well. We had the same teacher. So we would take turns on playing the piano, right? And when it was her turn, I would be petting the dog. Um, However, my teacher noticed that whenever I started petting the dog, she would watch me. I mean, why wouldn't she? But when she did, it was like she would get into a trance of relaxation, and she would tell me like she told me one day, it was like, I just realized that every time I watch you pet my dog, I start getting relaxed.
Oh,
Ha!
huh.
Funny.
So not only were we petting the dog, you were relaxing the teacher.
Oh,
Coleman.
I don't like
Coleman.
how you used that word just now.
So anyway,
Boomni.
Mishi calms down the crying Agron. Nick, do you remember what Raph said last?
She asked if I wanted her to like keep tabs on my on Penna through her dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, um, I appreciate the offer, but no, I think no, that's okay.
All right. Oh, now that since I'm on the topic, I understand that I kind of understand that since you're a god, you don't sleep. But if you will allow me, I can also enter yours and everyone else's dreams as well.
Actually,
Um,
Jalen, have our group even slept any of this? Actually, that's a good point. So we didn't. So we haven't need to sleep. Would we have just tried to sleep and then realize like, huh, I'm not sleepy, and then just start staying awake all the time, and just lose track of time?
You actually did do that a couple of times. When you guys were
Oh,
making your way to, when you guys were in Asgard, about like 7 days passed and you never slept. When you
oh
guys were
yeah.
going down into the tunnels, like 2 days passed and you guys never even noticed.
We're just probably used to not sleeping at this point.
A little bit. It's still, well, I wouldn't say not, I wouldn't say it's you're used to it. It's more like if there's no like clear passage of time, then it's like, yeah, we can do this. But if you like see the sun and you realize you don't sleep, it's like, oh man, that's it's a little weird. So you're not used to it. It's just more like if you're in a position. It's sort of like when I'm doing military stuff. If I'm in my civilian clothes and I'm like completely civilian, then if the sunlight hits my body, I'm immediately gonna be like, ah, man, it hurts so bad. But if I'm but if I'm like in military setting and it's the same amount of heat with more clothes on, it's just be like, I'm fine until I'm pouring out sweat. Then it's a problem.
I now imagine like Ramidas taking a nap and then trying to wake up Ramidas to do some work, and like Ramidas like, no, not now. I'm so sleepy. Like, you don't even need to sleep.
All right. Um, but yeah, she says like, hey, if you want, I can always visit your. I mean, I can always visit your dreams. I mean, everyone's dreams. Um, if you want, just for contact purposes.
um, yeah, I am fully willing to have you visit in mine. I won't speak for the others. Uh, you may not sleep much, but at least to me, dreams are still sort of an intimate place. So I don't
Aha.
want to make that
Anyway,
decision for them.
but yeah, she'll she'll wave goodbye, go through her portal, and moving on to Romelius. What would you be doing this fine morning
Um,
before Artemis gets here?
oh, before Artemis gets here. Okay, before Ramidas intercepts Artemis
Yeah.
and almost kills her.
Well, I wouldn't say
um,
kill, but sure.
almost deflected her into the air. Uh,
But anyway,
um, but Ramidas, I guess at this point, Ramidas would just be um. Hmm. Ernest doesn't really have any ties. He doesn't really have anybody he wants to pick to always be aware of just yet, right? He hasn't found that person yet to always be aware of. Um Ernest is actually just gonna go Ernest is actually just gonna he's gonna do his little bit of training, which doesn't not really for buff, just for role play purposes, just be training. Um and then and then he would and then after, once he's done training, once he's done training, because he'll train away off the ship and then just teleport back to the ship. But after he's done training, he just go and call Sabja on the
okay.
thing. Just get the thing for Enna. He doesn't really ask. He just gets it. I don't think Enna would mind anyway.
All right.
Uh,
So you call Salvia. She
yeah.
picks up the crystal.
Uh, hey Sanjay, how you doing?
Oh, hey, hey, Romilius.
Just I'm just calling to check in on you, see how you're doing. See if your business has been coming up after that one scuffle.
Oh, things are actually doing a little better, or than has been doing a little better than before. A couple of people have come by my shop to, well, at least, um, it's almost starting to become a pilgrimage, considering I fostered you and the rest of the group in my care for a while. And that
Oh,
knowledge is not exactly secret anymore. Um, though I will say I've been getting a lot more mice in my house.
it's
Getting a lot
just a bit of a nervous struggle. Sorry about that. Well, to be fair to, I'm pretty sure they're quite hospitable.
Oh no, they're, well, some of them are, but it's not much of a problem. It's just hard to immediately not call, get in contact with, uh, no offense, pest control whenever I see them scurrying
Yeah,
around the floor.
fair. Well, you're used to it. You had me there for a couple of years.
I was used to one
Oh,
mouse
fair,
that cooked for me.
fair.
Uh,
Um, yeah, we should try to visit sometime soon, and I hope you, um, I hope you're doing well. Uh, we, what do I say? Just a lot of stuff that's been happening. I don't want to worry. I don't want to worry you too much. Of course, lots of fights, lots of we stopped the war, uh, or we put it into a war, or we put it into a war, kind of. Not much else. Also, I can hear everything. Also, I can now hear everything in a mile radius.
Really?
Yes, I can actually hear Anna talking. I can actually hear Anna talking about his dreams right now. Maybe she's petting Agron for some reason.
I don't know if you
I
could.
have no.
Well, I don't know if you could hear that.
To be fair, Reminis is connected to ship physically.
I
I
understand.
think.
I understand that. It's just like I don't know if you. Just to clarify, I don't think you could hear
Okay,
that.
okay, fair. Then I'll just say maybe she's doing something with Agron.
the
Agron's
sound
crying.
vibrations or the interpretation of vibration.
um, and I saying something about trees and woods. I don't know. Um, um, and that's it really. But yeah. Also, we're rich now. Yeah, we have a lot of gold now.
I finally earned some money.
Yeah. I still don't know what to do with it other than magic items.
Oh,
Um,
that's at least more than what most people can do.
yeah. I mean, I've never had any use for money. You've always just give me whatever I asked for.
Mm.
Um, and before then, I lived in the middle of the woods. I don't we've never had any use for money there. Money was always kind of large for us. Your coins were.
Well, I'm sure you'll
Uh,
figure something out. And even if you somehow don't, you and your friends can't manage, at least you can always call me to help you with finances.
Thank you. Well, we'll be sure not to be a burden on you too much.
No, no, no. I like being of help. Considering that you are gods now, I will take any uh, job from you that I'm willing to accept.
It should honestly it should be us offering you help. We still wouldn't be where we are without you.
That may be true. But regardless, don't hesitate. Even gods need heroes.
Understood. well, I got to go help, and I gotta go help Remy cook. I promised him I would.
Still such a weird concept.
Yeah, but I tried to have a good, I tried to have a good relationship with myself, you know.
Good on you, Emilius.
Uh, I'll make sure to keep you updated if it occurs. Oh yeah. Uh, that's. Uh, I'll be sure to keep you updated.
Well, I can't wait to see you again.
All right. Renus will say his goodbyes. He'll say his goodbye to Asabja like uh and say love you Asabja, talk to you later, and then he cuts it off.
All right. In the time you were training, you would also be hearing this. Yeah, yeah. Come in. I you're all right in there. Um, not exactly, no. Uh, yeah, I'll just leave. Brim, you know, I'm comfortable talking to you, right? You don't have to be awkward about this. I know. I'm just not used to emotions and personal conversations. I'm terrible at them. But you seem like you're hurting, so I'll be a good friend. Mm. So, what exactly is bothering you? Is it the fact that you almost died? Trust me, I've been there before. Well, I wouldn't say it's the fact that I almost died. It's more like, first off, I'm sorry I burned you. Uh, would it make you feel better if I said that I'm used to it? No, because you would still be upset. Damn. What I was going to say was, I know I'm not useless, but ever since Acheron and them came back, I feel like I haven't exactly been of use. Well, that sounds like bullshit, but keep going. When I'm not exactly the strongest one anymore, which, I mean, sure, it could be comparable to Mishi, but now that they're gods, they're stronger than I am, essentially. And Acheron, he's going through some things that I can't even begin to understand. At least I don't think. And I haven't had a chance to talk to him. Haven't exactly had a chance to just be together by ourselves. Uh,
Actually, this actually if Renius heard that, Renius would say would go and would actually say something here.
all right.
Renius would just pop in and say just kind of teleport just so he's sitting on ST's shoulder sitting on ST's shoulder here. You know he's just in a room over there. Why don't you go and talk?
I I don't know what I would say. I I don't even know what. She kind of like scratches her like chest. I don't even know what what to do in this situation.
There's a hmm.
All right,
There's
since Romilius is here, I'm about to go. Bram, okay, fine.
Uh, let's say it again.
No, it was just that brief interaction of just like Brim wanting to leave, Ecstasy saying no, stay. Shit.
um, well, sometimes you don't even have to say anything at all. I'm not good. I'm not very good with words, but just I think at least I like to think that our group likes me just being there. And I think everyone would more than appreciate you just being there. And I think you found the words eventually, if you had to. Just uh just try not to just try not to let things lie too much. And Bram, y-
Uh,
y- you're s- you're sort of becoming the ironically you're sort of becoming the emotional staple of the group. Risk goes small to him.
that is not a good thing.
Well, well, you also grow through teaching. You also grow through teaching, do you not?
What?
You grow you yourself grow through teaching.
Please don't be right.
Eh,
All right. So Ecstasy is gonna go, taking your advice, finds Agaron probably a little to sleep because of Mishi's petting, and will let her let Agron will lay Agron's head on her lap, um, and just be's there for him. Tessa, what do you want to do this fine
Hmm?
morning? None of this has technically happened yet. So what do you want to do?
Um, I would be resting
Of course.
because I was hurt the most. I was hurt a lot during this last battle. I got way hurt, so I'd be resting
te-
until I smelled the food, and then I
technically,
would be helping Vermilion cook.
Remedios took more damage to you did because of ecstasy.
Well, that's well then you can rest too, but you just I wanted to rest.
Fair.
That's what my
I'm
character wanted to do.
fair.
I was explain. I wasn't saying that I'd taken the most. I was just saying I'd taken a lot.
I was just teasing. I was just teasing. Don't worry.
No, Remilius.
Um,
No, Chris, you cannot. Me and Nick can bear the weight of this wrath. You should not have to be a part of it.
So, Janice tried to spare me.
Spare you.
You
No,
won't
if
get
you get
him,
caught in this,
Ballard.
that's your
You,
fault.
I refuse.
If you get caught in it, it's your fault. I'm just saying, don't do it. We're fine as we are. I mean, I won't speak for Nick, but I'm good. Anyway,
Yeah,
um,
no, this is what I live for.
yes, brothers, fist bump across the nation.
Across the internet.
Boom. All right. That was Tessa. All right. So around this time is when uh the encounter with Artemis comes. Artemis calls everyone to the kitchen. Food is being cooked, delivered to everyone who needs to eat, and everyone's here. And Artemis puts down a dragon's egg onto the table.
where did you get that?
Oh shit, is that what I think it is?
That depends. What do you think it is?
Is that Shafir again?
Huh. And here I thought I was going to have to explain this.
How the fuck? How even?
That's what I'm
Okay, so
saying. Where
okay,
did
so
you get it?
okay, so this is the part where I figured I was gonna have to explain. So, first off, no, this isn't Shafir's egg. She didn't lay it. This is Shafir.
No, yeah, I got that. I just
Oh.
don't. get how.
Well, when you're dealing with the realm of gods, uh, you might have to expand your mind on the how. But I'll explain it regardless, because even in the realm of gods, that doesn't mean anything that happens
We
makes sense.
literally birthed Dino. What you mean?
Life finds a way.
This is
Nah,
this is the result of some form of reincarnation spell. Because Shafir was a chromatic dragon, she couldn't fully her soul couldn't fully be a part of Asgard without turning into a metallic dragon herself, which in turn caused her to be reincarnated via through Bahamut's magic, and here she is, the egg.
Does
Now,
she have memories of what happened?
usually reincarnation of this caliber would have the reincarnee turn in have memories, so I'm pretty sure. The way I understand it, though, in this particular scenario, is that um, for one of the other gods up there, she won't be hatched as a small dragon. She'll be hatched as a full, as she was before, scaled up and all that. Um, but they, Bahamut told me that if that is to happen, to give the egg to you guys, and for you, the egg will hatch in that way.
hang on just a minute for me. I'm gonna pull out the sending stone or calling stone, whatever it is, and I'm gonna call up Shield Biter.
Okay then.
This perks the ears of the cat.
Now,
Oh, no.
did you get Shieldbiter's contact?
Yes, I believe I asked for it when we met up with them in the giant or in the what is this place called again? Jotunheim City, whatever that city was called again.
Yeah. Anyway, so you pick up the call. Um, Shieldbiter is on the call. Hold on, guys. Let me take this. Oh, Anon.
Shield Biter, I don't mean to sound grim, but we need to speak privately now, if you can.
What was that? Oh no. There's no way you're going to be talking about something in private without me. It's like, and Showbuyer's like, no, please, just calm down. It's not like we're intentionally hiding anything from you. Just just stay with just stay with Alan Ash and it'll be fine. She moves away. I don't know how Shafir did it. Anyway, so what exactly is the urgency?
Wait, you and Alan, that's the thing. Anyways, we just got some very fresh news, and it pertains to the girls in particular, but you being the current guardian, I think this is important for you to hear. Um, the entire group is here. I just didn't want the girls to know just yet. I want you to decide how to handle that. Um, Artemis, can you say again what you just told us?
I got Shafir's egg. Shieldbiter kind of looks like another child. Oh, I'm not ready for this.
So I understood it. The three sisters were not shield biters biological. She just adopted them, didn't she?
Should, well, I know what you meant, but you just said the wrong name. But yes.
Oh, I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this out of character. I'm just because I just make sure. I didn't
Well,
know
no,
there was.
you said Shield Biter, not Shafir's. But like I said, it doesn't matter. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shield Biter's like, oh, another child. I mean, wonderful, but oh dear.
No, not like that. Shafir is being
Well,
reincarnated.
yeah. So
So
Shafir. Oh,
now I'm trying to
hang on.
remember. Did you tell her that you were able to secure her soul?
Did I tell her what?
Did you tell her you were able to secure her soul?
We told them.
I told um I told Tima, and then when Shieldbiter and Alanesh returned, we told them everything
Okay.
essentially.
And is that supposed to happen, or is that
I mean, it was something we were going to attempt to do at some point, but apparently it's happened on its own. Uh, I don't. But there's a catch with it. So, as you know, Shieldbiter in life was a blue dragon, but her journey up to Asgard has resulted in not only her sort of automatic in reincarnation, but also a transformation.
not? It didn't
She,
just include her transportation, but her transformation.
oh god, but she she when she comes back, she won't be a blue dragon anymore. She will be a chromatic. I'm sorry, a
Okay.
metallic.
Um. Uh. I through Shafir, I know that our saints and Bahamut were actual dragons, and
Yeah.
they were metallic dragons. I'm not
Yeah.
sure I fully understand if the significance of that, though.
What I mean is and I kind of go into the history of the Dragon War and everything like that. But the chromatic dragons and the metallic dragons are sworn enemies. They serve two gods that are polar opposites of each other, siblings, estranged. Um, like Timo was telling us when we were there, she can't pledge herself to us because, as a chromatic dragon, she is naturally sworn to Tiamat, who is the god of the chromatic dragons, and at least from our perspective, the darker of the pair. Whereas the metallic dragons serve Bahamut, Tiamat's brother, the saint you know, the lighter of the two. But the reason I bring this up is with Shafir being reincarnated, I don't know what that means for her relationship with the children. As I understand it, when she comes back, she will have her memories, but I don't know what that means for her thought processes.
Hmm. Shafir was definitely a kind dragon. I couldn't tell you if it was abnormal for her kind. Exactly. I've only encountered few other dragons outside of the Rect family. I feel like her sense of morals would be different, with maybe less tied to the greed and the whatever else she had. Hmm. I don't like saying this, but I think it would be best in this current position to hold off in telling the girls, since I'm not sure I fully understand what's going on, and considering that it's not like Shafir is totally back, uh, I think I'll just leave it to you. Keep me updated, and I guess we'll just work it from there, I guess. I honestly don't even know where to move on from this information.
Right. Artemis, you said you were instructed to bring the egg back to us and that she would hatch with us. Do we have a timetable for when we expect that to happen?
Um, I I'd rather like keep that information between us, if only because for one thing, it seems like your friend on the phone there seems already mind melted from how much information we just said, and I got a little bit more information that might not make it easier.
All right. Shieldbiter, I'll keep you updated.
Please and thank you. I wish I was happy about this, and I am, but it's a little more conflict. Feel a little more conflicted than I am overjoyed.
It
Anything?
certainly complicates matters.
Oh, there is one question I do want to ask, and I don't remember what we said before. Uh, what about Ali? Since you were able to get Shafir back, were you able to get Ali? And also, how is Ecstasy? Is she doing all right? I'm doing okay, Showbiter. Oh, Show
Oh,
Ecstasy. It's good to hear your voice. It's good to hear yours. Well, that's one down. Good. Um, so Ali, what's his status?
as of now, he's still deceased and still in hell. We plan to make another excursion to try to recover him at a later time.
Okay. All right. All right. Again, thank you for the update. And I'll call you if we run into trouble, and I'm sure you'll call me if you have anything else.
Yeah, there's more we need to talk about, but I can wait.
Uh, I can hear her calling my name already. I'll I'll see what I have. I'll see what I'll tell him something, but I'll keep this a secret for now. Till then.
Thank
Oh,
you.
click. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, assuming you're not going to make a call to anyone else, let me further explain what's going on. Clearly, you already know about the deal with metallic dragons and the fact that they can't really technically set foot on Zofa.
Right.
However, there are obvious exceptions. Um, Obviously, the Saints were able, the quote unquote Saints of Kuyufa were able to uh, experience Zofa and do what they did without technically breaking the law. They got past this because for the majority of their time on Zofa soil, they were in an alternate form. And also, it seems that as long as um, the dragon in question is not touching Zofa directly, Tiamat will never know.
Okay.
So, to make things less complicated, I think in order to avoid any incursion, it probably would be best to not have her transform. As far as any other details, I'm not. Oh, you asked me about the timetable. Um, the idea is that Bahamut seemed like he was he was okay with you doing it at any time. Dragon eggs have this interesting ability of being unperishable for a long time. So you could hold this egg for 50 years and nothing would happen. But with, I guess, your permissions, you could hatch the egg now and get Shafir now. There's no backlash consequences as far as I'm concerned. The only thing I thought was weird was able to, how willing Bahamut was to do all this. I mean, accepting the Shafir part seemed like just good on his end, but then he went to this extent to add another ally to your roster. I don't know, the way he talked about it just seemed weird and a bit uncomfortable, only because everyone else was kind of had this look of confusion. I don't know, it's
When you
nothing I
say weird,
was that.
do you mean, I said, when you say weird, do you mean weird in general or weird for his previous behaviors?
I don't know Bahamut well enough to know his track record, but I know that he's like a really, really good guy, almost to a fault. But I think what's weird about it is how willing he is to help you guys to this extent, if that makes any sense.
Right. Okay. Anything else?
No, I think that's about it. Unless you have a specific question for me, I might be able to answer something.
First of all, are you okay? You were traveling alone with somewhat valuable artifact, we'll call it that, for a good time, and you just hurtled onto our ship in a spearhead. So,
Yeah, no, I hate that's the one thing I yeah, no, screw Bahamut for that. As far as the journey up there, I'm an aspiring goddess of hunting. I think this is it's it was more than doable.
fair enough. All right then. Do you intend to stay, or are you returning? What's the next step?
Oh no, I'm intending to stay. No way am I going back to Asgard or the way I left it.
The way you left it. Everything all right on your end?
Well, well, I'm not going home, that's for sure. I mean, I came to Asgard for a reason. As
Fair
for
enough.
Asgard itself, I mean, everything seemed fine. It's a lot of, I don't want to call it disgusting. Definitely a lot of yelling, it sounds like. Just gods. Let me try to put it this way. I'm sure by now you know that very few gods are willing to uh, come in conflict with you guys. Just because they don't know how you would react, how you would interact as Ragnarok triggers.
Right.
So obviously, the only thing they can do is talk.
Okay.
But there's a lot of of the lesser known gods and some of the residents of Asgard, not the chief gods specifically. There are some that argue against it, but it's more the little people that are making these claims, and they're questioning Curie a lot. They're wondering if she's being aloof with the situation of Ragnarok, or if she's letting this happen on purpose. They they can't really argue against Bahamut because, you know, too good for his own good kind of thing. But Kiri, she's beginning a lot of heat, and it might be reflecting on the mortals who worship her. So I don't think it hasn't gotten too bad. Not to a point where Kiri's losing followers kind of bad, but it's still like I feel like Kiri is in hot water.
Anon is gonna kind of glance over at the sigil that we made for Kiri when she gifted us the ship, or made it so that we could get it. Then just kind of looks at it thoughtfully for a minute. Despite our tricky situation, despite all that's happened, at least in my eyes, Kiri has been nothing but supportive of our group from the beginning. It's frustrating to learn that we've put her in this position, but I guess it can't be helped. But if we were to make a move to exhibit that we still support Kiri, do you think that would quell the talk?
Maybe it would just be it'd be an interesting shift in all this. It might at least it might get more of Asgard off of Kiri and more on your side, but then it might shift more in a way that the residents of Helheim might get unsettled. The other
Makes
thing you
sense.
also have to understand is that the position you guys currently hold is at a balancing point. You both have support and connections in Asgard while also drawing power from Helheim. It's this balance that, at the very least, is keeping the gods on either sides from fighting each other. You move one direction towards one class, you might be appeasing one of them, but the whole other side is going to get upset. I am not speaking for Helheim. I'm not going anywhere near there to even ask what Zapar is thinking about all this. But that's kind of the tricky situation you guys are in. You hold so much power to shift the world, not just for Ragnarok's sake.
Yeah. Gotten a lot of reminders lately about just how powerful we seem to be.
Could you repeat that for me?
I said, yeah. Seems like we've been getting a lot of reminders about exactly how powerful we are.
I'm not exactly in the position to talk about that, but just as a bystander, someone who's not even a resident of this place, it's funny how quickly you guys became such an influencing force. It's almost scary. How do you feel about that? All of you.
Oh, that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it is what it is, kind of. We didn't have much say, we didn't have much say in it. We just kind of just rolling with the punches at this point.
Hmm. Well, if I stick, well, if nothing else, if I stick with you guys, maybe I'll be in the center of the blast point. Maybe I'll be safe from it. Either way, shouldn't be too bad. Worst case scenario is that I end up back where my father is.
The fuck.
I'm,
I,
I'd rather not talk about it.
I won't
Let's
try.
let's get back to Shafir.
Let's.
All right, so before you was an egg of Shafir, basically. There are a couple ways you can do this. The main way is that you can hatch her almost immediately with her stats and most of the things that she left with, but she will be reborn as a metallic dragon. Which type? Ooh, what will it be? Um, she will have, like I said, she'll have the same stats, roughly same equipment with, some flavor added to it. And you can hatch her right now. The only caveat is that she will not be able to use her dragon form, not out of any restrictions that she can't physically, but just to like suppress the wrath and the wrath of um
Tim.
Tima. If she were to have her form be transformed while she's at least on the surface, near the surface of um Zofa, then the contract will be broken between the gods, and oh, you get the idea. Um, so question is, do you want to awaken the dragon?
For just be like, Religious is could just like, of course not. We just have to wait until we figure out a better way.
What do you mean a better way?
Well, just so I ask him that.
I would say Artemis would ask if you were saying in a character.
All right. Well, there is. Well, we could
No, no,
just
no, no,
wait.
no, 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 no. No, actually, better person who would be asking that is would be ecstasy. Like, what do you mean better way?
We could wait till we could send her back to Asgard, but I don't think they'd allow that as easily. Maybe they would. I don't know. Or some other plane where she be safe for now until we can figure out the other solution.
I,
Or well, we have figured out domains because if we let it open now, we will get Tiamat here and
no, 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 no,
I'm
no, 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 no. No.
huh?
If you release her here now, even if she was in her dragon form, that's not gonna proc the treaty to be broken.
Oh, it's not. It's only if she lands on the ground, right?
Like if she like okay, in
If
her
she touches the
human
ground.
form, if she lands on the ground in her human form, nothing will proc because the gold dragons and other dragons of metallic form have done that multiple times. You know a dragon that's done that or
Okay,
is doing that.
in
It's
that case,
only it's only if she was in her true dragon form will it cause problems. And even then, if she's high enough off the ground, it still wouldn't proc. Because
okay,
the other dragons have to get here somehow.
in that case, Ramirez will be all for doing it right now, and then and we'll just have the ship raise a bit more.
Well, you don't have to raise it any higher. I feel
Any higher? Okay. Also, they're already high enough. Okay.
like you're yeah, you're definitely high enough. Anyone
All right.
else? Agaron. Agaron.
Yes.
Yes.
What about me?
Shafir.
I know I want the egg.
Do you want
You
it
can
to
have the egg.
hatch?
You're gonna hatch it.
I want to hold the egg.
I mean, you can hold
Child,
the
where
egg,
you
but do you want
been?
to hatch it?
The corner crying.
Ooh, that
That was ages ago.
No, I know.
they kind of need you for this, so it's like a yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, Anand, yes, yes. Okay, Mishi, yes,
No, no,
Mishi.
Wait,
no,
no.
and no.
Okay, what do you mean by no? Well, obviously, but I mean, like, explain.
Oh, just with everything so uncertain around Shafir's situation and the fact that we just kind of pissed off the gods of this area, I don't know if that's the right move to make while we're still in the area. I know that they are familiar with Shafir, but they aren't familiar with us. And I just, any move we make right now, especially one like that, is gonna shake things. I don't want to kick the nest any more than we already have.
Well, there's also a chance that if we bring back Shafir, if since they know her, Shafir will be able to argue our case even stronger.
I'd thought of that, but it doesn't outweigh the worry I have for the opposite situation.
I mean,
Ecstasy
there
would
were.
have a yes. What about you, Mishi? What about you, Tessa? Well, it's three against one, Anand.
I mean, I was initially planning to put this decision entirely in Aglaron's hands anyway. So,
Oh well.
well, Aglaron and
Sorry, what?
Ecstasy.
I thought you lost all faith in me.
I was putting it in yours and Ecstasy's hands since you two were the most well affiliated with Shafir out of everyone in our group.
Mm-hmm.
Was Agron more familiar with Shafir?
Mm-hmm.
I would say they had more
Ron
connection.
literally said basically master to Shavir.
Uh, huh.
All right.
Senpai noticed me.
So Ecstasy would say a hard yes because it's like, if we can bring her back, that'd be great. For Kuyufa, for the girls, and for herself
I was
as
about to
well.
say, I'm sure Shield Rider would be all yes, like take the children.
Maybe not quite that, but sure, that's close enough. Like, hey, look, I'm nothing against you or your children, but please take them back.
Please.
Like they look, I want kids, but like these are beyond my pay grade.
Each one of those kids are probably stronger than Shield Ladder too.
Yes, at least by five, at least by five CR ratings.
Oh, wow. Speaking of Shieldbiter, I'm gonna call her again.
God damn it, let the woman live.
Why?
Because listen,
Mm,
whenever we make big decisions like this, I find it important to get input from everyone I consider to be part of our group. That includes them.
all right, better, 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 better.
Uh,
Um. Oh, hey,
Ring the
Anon. Is
bones.
that Anon? Is he calling again? Team, Tima, please. I swear, if you're calling again for another secret meeting, I'm going to fly wherever you are and stretch you to pieces. Tima,
Yes,
please.
please.
It's all right. You weren't even gonna tell us what you were talking about. I said it was nothing important. Oh, really? You make it sound like I can't smell when you're lying.
Your
I
ears
see.
perk up at that.
Both had a laugh.
You can smell lies. Okay, now Renee has something new to work towards.
Hi, Tima.
What are you hiding over there?
We're not hiding anything.
Oh, really?
Well, okay, listen. I'm hiding something, but it's
Aha!
fine. Don't
I
worry about
told,
it.
and you said you weren't. I knew you were lying. Hey, hey,
Listen, it's
Sifas comes over. It's like, Tima, please, calm down.
hi, Cephas.
Hey, Anon.
Tima. Everything is fine. It's not anything to be concerned about. It's just a personal talk, okay?
Persuasion.
They're talking about their periods. Just let it go.
What?
Oh no.
Pause. Wait a minute. I have one of those.
Damn.
You do.
I mean, in a way, maybe.
I
If
know
we're gonna stretch
nothing
it,
of genasi. What's it called? Or not genealogy. What is it called? Physiology.
They would still be male and female. I
yeah.
swear, if someone comes at me and said like, "No, gymnasties are gender fluid," I'm gonna blow a cast.
Let's see. What is my perspective?
I
Well,
mean, they
technically,
are wind.
19.
No, gymnast. Oh dear God, no, no, Jalen, bring it back. It's not that serious. All right, you see. Hold on. Sorry, I gotta swallow my pride. Um, Tima reluctantly backs off. It's like, fine, have your secret conversations.
We'll
He's a
fill
bad
you
choice
in
for your
soon.
show.
Don't worry about it.
No, sorry. He's a bad choice for you, show biter. That's not what we were talking about.
I mean, not me, but you know,
Is this another private conversation?
this is another private conversation.
Oh, look at that! I bet you're going to time out. I swear. You swear what? I hate Sifaska. Sifas and Sarva. It's like, Tima, what? And then immediately there's this breath of cold air or shooting at each other, shooting out. And it's like, now, no, we don't have to keep doing. Trace! No, 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 you can't start transforming. No, no, wait. It's like, you can't just start transforming in the middle giant territory. You're a dragon, dude. I'm a dragonborn. And it's fun. I'm a dragonborn. He's subservient to me. It's a loophole. Oh, I gotta make a hole in your chest if you don't. Oh God! And then you
You
just
just
see,
had to call them again.
Alan,
you just see as Shieldfire gets up, starts walking away as this fight happens in the background. She gets far away from this. Anyway, um, you were saying.
first of all, I am so sorry.
Gunshots in the distance.
I will wait. I will not make that agreement right now.
Oh no no
Anyways,
no no! This is the part where I let Alan Nash try to calm him down. I got time.
I'm sure that'll go great.
Oh, it usually doesn't, but at least he wins somehow.
No problems. Anyways, it's about the same subject matter. Things have escalated a bit quicker than I was anticipating.
It's barely been 5 minutes, Anand.
Yeah, I know. Thank them for that.
Them.
Let's
Did
see.
nothing.
Agleron, Ecstasy, Tessa.
Wait, why are you rubbing me into this? I just wanted, I just wanted Shabir back.
Yeah. Did you? Uh, anyways,
oh, and since your point of figures to everybody but yourself.
Yeah, because I seems to be the only one that has some sense. Anyways,
Wait, I thought I was the only one with sense around here, says Brim.
you know what, Brim? You're totally right. I apologize. I
That
will
was a
step back.
joke. Hold on, I was joking.
Nope, you're the one. You are the one with all the
No,
sense.
no, no, no,
It's
no,
you. Sorry, mate.
no. It was a joke. I was joke. I wanted. That was the first time I ever
Good.
made a
You take it.
And I
joke
noticed.
around here. I don't want that to be taken literally. Why is the first
it.
joke I make around here taken seriously?
This is what jokes get you, Brim.
Well, fine. You
Someone
want
I,
else
another
will
joke again?
always one up the joke, Brim.
I think the joke was funny.
I also think the joke was funny, especially because now it's true.
I was
Ha
about to say,
ha
I'm pretty
ha.
sure Brim is the one with the most cells here.
Ha
Brain
ha
cells,
ha.
that is.
Sleep with Wolf.
To what?
It was an insult.
I'm right. I'm fine. I'm good. Thanks. Jesus Christ. That was a bit far.
Technically, it's not an insult in the Drow society, because usually that implies lesbianism.
Are you calling me a lesbian?
I what?
Oh, he does have a
Field
beard.
violence isn't what I called you for. I'm sorry. Look, apparently, Muhammad has given us the decision of when Shafir's egg hatches. We decided to put it to a vote. I didn't want to close the vote without your input.
Ah, I see. Wait, what do you mean new meaning of snail mail?
Jenny, you know exactly what I meant by that.
DM me. Anyway, um, I see. If not now, then what's the alternative?
To be determined. Preferably. Listen, I'll explain to you why I have my reservations about it, but you might want to sit down.
What? I gotta rip. I gotta rip those eyes out. I'm already sitting down, Anand.
Fair enough. Last night we had an encounter. Um, things got a little out of hand on our side, and someone from the local area had to intervene,
Ah,
Let's see.
which means the greater community. I don't think they're very happy with us right now.
Oh,
Hmm.
not good.
Precisely. I am afraid of making a move too radical and incurring further wrath. But the rest of the group seems to be of this sentiment. Not that I don't disagree, but they really just want Shafir back. I don't want to let my emotions cloud my head. Not that I'm saying that's what everyone else is doing, but I feel that if I were to agree with them, that would be the case in my particular situation.
I see. So, with that information, I ask you again. If not now, then when?
Preferably when we get out of the territory of Jotunheim,
Hmm, I see.
or at least after the meeting.
I'll be honest, and I hate giving you this answer, but I'm not sure. I want to see her again, but I guess more accurately, I want to know that she truly is okay. I don't distrust your words on your understanding of how this works, but if there if she really is at the palm of your hand, just ready to be awakened, then I would want her to be cognitive once again. Though at the same time I'm hearing your logic and it makes sense. Though in that same vein, Shafir's daughters are here, and they will continue to be here until they finish the mission. I don't think Shafir would find it pleasing to know that she might have had a chance to at least be there for her daughters if they needed her, than to be woken up later and whatever happens has passed. I
Gotta
think
be honest, I hadn't considered that.
I think if nothing else, for the safety of Shafir, then yes, probably wait until after you're done with Jotunheim. But as much as I'm willing to help and safeguard these girls, wait, Tara, you can't do that. I'm not their mother, and I'm far from strong enough to even keep them in check, let alone stop anyone who is confident in taking them out if they deem it necessary. Let it be their mother if it's anyone to protect them. But aside from that, I don't know if there's any, I don't know if I have any other thought behind it.
All right. One last time. All who say not now, raise your hands. All who say now, raise your hands.
Ecstasy raises her hand. Shield by
Reminisce raises his
Raised.
hand. Reminisce raises his.
Anon
Mishi
raises
raises
his
her
hand.
hand.
Well then, it appears to be unanimous. We do it now.
Oh, and thank you again, Mishi, for the flowers. Those were flowers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you again for the flowers. It's been hard trying to keep care of, care of, take care of them, but I'm managing, among other things.
All right. I am glad you're taking good care of them, giving them good water and good sunlight and whatnot.
Sunlight, yes. Water, within reason.
Oh yeah, you don't want to drown them, but you always gotta remember to give them a good bit of water. Give them that good what was it? PLC, tender love and care. Also, want
We're,
to talk to you again.
we have to hatch the egg together, by the way, Agron.
French, the power of friendship? Lame. I know, right? All right. So if you are you gonna hang up on Shieldbiter?
I guess I'll be Anan who has the thing.
Are you gonna hang up on Shieldbiter or
In the interest of making sure the girls don't see this, yes.
cool? Click. Um, Shieldbiter has gone back to the chaos of the realm, and all right, how do you guys do this?
Hmm?
Blue flames of hope.
Actually, can we? What happens if we channel our Hellhammer energy to wake her up?
The what?
Oh,
I was just gonna
Oh
wrap
no.
it in blue flames.
probably. Oh, Reminisce. Actually, Reminisce is probably the Reminisce and Meishi are the only ones without like magic in them. So right now it's like so right now it's like Reminisce is like they're just he kind of like hesitates a bit, then just kind of puts his hand on the on the egg. Is this how I do it?
Good boy.
Macy, punch the hell out of it. No, I'm fine.
Well, dang.
No, I'm not punching the egg.
Actually, too fair, Agron's punches are stronger than Meishi's punches.
Oh yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Alberon, punch the hell out of it. No, I'm fine.
Wait, how did that
Yeah, y'all
happen?
are already mad at me. This
Not
is my
mad,
master.
disappointed. No.
Damn.
Okay. I know what to do. Okay, so since we already used our abilities on it, I shall fire the ship onto it. Well, actually, I'll use
Oh,
all.
please do
Just
that.
have all the Romelius put the hands on it.
Actually, no. That would look awesome. That's what's gonna happen. As for Reminisce puts his hand on it, you see all the Reminisces just appearing behind Reminisce and putting their hands on his back, and then more Reminisce put their hands on their back. Just
Yes.
a room full of like Echo Remiliuses.
Yep, it's like the
I mean, if
Avatar
that's
state, except for mice.
Yeah.
Can Agron in in I want to surround it with blue flames.
All right. So, uh, blue flames from Acheron, echoes from Romilius. Mishi, what did you say you were adding?
Come on, step up y'all games.
Maybe she just
Oh yes,
explodes.
Wow, just sprinkles a little bit of gunpowder on.
yes, just a little bit of gunpowder.
Or maybe she just
Nothing to
shoots
leave.
it.
It's a healthy shooting, shooting
A little
away
bit of
any bad
gunpowder from
debris.
Mishi. Tessa, what do you put again?
Mm, I don't know. What am I like really close to right there? Like, no, I would put in
You
Uh,
already close to dragons. I think you keep
my
forgetting.
like a scale, one of my scales. Yeah, like
Her wrapping
would
her
that be a
body around
thing?
it. Anon.
Anon's gonna like self-activate, so Dragon Mark or Kitsune form or both or whatever the case is, and just lay a hand on the egg.
All right. So you see like these will-o-wisps of Romilius's wrapped in blue fire. Uh, as Mishi sprinkles gunpowder on it, the egg. Tessa takes the egg, wraps her body around it, and with a press of Anon's hand in the form of a kitsune, you feel as the egg gives way and then shatters, um, rolling out a small silver wormling dragon. As it like
Oh shit, I
rolls on the
broke it.
table, it kind of stops rolling, and when it does, the body begins to
I see
grow,
me roll.
shift into that of a woman, fair skin with um, sort of white or yeah, sort of like this white hair curled up in a fetal position
It's a grown woman.
until eventually she grows up in a mature adult size. Um, and there lies now. This is different from the face that you've seen Shafir in before. There's no scar on her face. She's a lot less war scarred. Um,
Uh,
um,
Brim, could you?
and
Brim, could
also she
you?
doesn't have any clothes.
What did Brim actually put anything in there? I was just the us.
No, it's just you guys since you're the
Right.
gods.
Reminis we'll have one that echoes. Just land on Brim's shoulder. It will say, Brim, could you go get some clothes, perhaps?
All right.
Mm.
You watch as slowly Shafir moves, tries to sit up on the table. Uh, 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 uh.
Welcome your face to the world of the living.
She like rubs her face as if trying to like get something out of her eyes, and then she like combs her hair back with her fingers. Uh, where?
Happy birthday.
Uh, hold up. Where am I?
Like plane
You
of existence or
Welcome to the real world.
You're on a boat.
That's me, she.
yeah. Bro,
Hmm?
I like that. Finally, you're awake.
Same as you. Okay, I'm not gonna keep going.
She
Master,
like
you have returned.
she like switch, and you kind of see like um her ears are a bit longer as well. So you Acheron. And then you watch as like me not Mishi Ecstasy like jumps onto the table and hugs Shafir. Jesus, there's a lot of names. And you watch as just Shafir does not flinch. Well, she does flinch a bit. She's like kind of shooken, realizing who is moving her. Ecstasy?
Agron just follows suits and just hugs attacks both of them.
Oh,
Reminis just knocked about, and this because he was on the table here.
oh dear. Oh dear. uh, she like sniffs both of you. She like hugs you both. Oh, that's a familiar sight. Agaron, how is your what do we call this in the men world? Um,
Um,
how's your constitution? Let's go with that.
that's a great question.
Don't worry about it. You're distracted anyway. So, um,
Oh God, my
she like
constitution's a +2.
Reminis kind of crushed in between all these people right now.
Wait, what did I miss?
oh nothing. Just me making a joke.
Mm.
Uh,
Just adding some men flair into Agaron.
Oh
um,
no.
Reminis kind of
Anyway,
crawls out people onto the top of one of their heads. Doesn't matter whose head, just top of one of their heads. Just kind of sits
Brim
down.
Oh,
Brim comes back with some clothes that belong to Tessa.
is she naked?
Yes.
Okay, this is
Yes,
fine.
yeah, that's all. That's all Reminis told Brim to go get some clothes.
Brim like throws. Brim like gives the clothes to Shafir. Shafir like puts them on. Um, huh. So this isn't a place I recognize.
This isn't a place you've ever been.
I'm sure you're going to tell me all about it eventually.
Ha, ha.
No,
Let's
I'm
just
not.
leave out parts of me.
Agron is.
What?
Are you hungry? Are you hungry, Shapir?
Yeah, food. Dang, Remelius made such a good meal. Let's go.
Is there a 32 for making that meal?
Oh, yes.
Agron,
While I'm doing that, Agaron, please update me.
you're not getting out of it. I'm making this your responsibility.
God dang, you gonna just punish me like that?
All
You're
right.
not being
So,
punished.
to make this even better, while you guys go out, Shafir asks, like, um, can I have a moment with Agaron and Ecstasy, please?
um,
Of course.
For sure. Uh, don't worry. I'll be able to hear everything. You'll be fine, Agron.
Oh,
Have
okay.
fun.
you can do that now. Romilius, could you remove your echoes from this conversation, please?
Oof.
Even if I remove my echoes, I can still hear the wall. Well, if you like me, I can remove my echoes and teleport a mile away and leave and get a mile away from here.
Um, that's fine.
Okay, but
Okay.
like, who's gonna pilot the ship?
Oh well, I'll leave Redbeard, but I don't think Redbeard can hear that far. So okay. If you could, if you could, I'll just go. Okay. Renis pop out. He pops up to the edge of the ship. Lets the follower just teleports. You just see him teleporting away.
Oh dang.
Everyone leaves, leaving Agaron in ecstasy. Hey, Shafir, it's so good to see you again. You
I'm
both
glad you're
seem
finally
troubled.
back.
Ecstasy kind of blinks after hearing that. Uh,
Wait, what?
I'm sorry? Shafir, like, looks back at you guys, eating the dinner that Romelius gave her. You both seem, oh, this is wonderful. Excuse me. Almost got distracted. I said that you two seem troubled.
Nope, not at all. Completely fine. This is fine.
Ecstasy kind of like, she kind of like, looks sheepish. Is that a modest stance you're taking, Ecstasy? I've never seen you have that stance in a long time, if at all. You really did a number on her, Agaron. Yeah, he watches Ecstasy blush at that.
Acheron just is his dumb self.
I don't know you as well, Agaron, but I know when Ecstasy is troubled. And I can tell that you weren't exactly laughing. You weren't, your eyes didn't tear up from laughter.
It's just been rough with you gone.
Hmm. It's been rough, you say. Did you die?
Only on the inside.
Hmm. I understand. It's a weird dying, isn't it?
More like losing oneself.
I I don't I don't know what to tell you, Shafir, and I don't really want to bother you since you just came back. My first act of coming back, among other things, was to see if you two were okay. And I'm not going to let your fear keep me from making sure of that. I understand if you don't feel like you're willing to talk to me, but I think for someone who calls me master, that not being able to tell me when you're at your lowest point would be a disservice to yourself and me for not for not for you not trusting me to help you with some of from your more emotional problems.
Garon looks at Ecstasy wearily, then down at his hands shaking, and slowly but surely tells Shafir from everything of him freaking out when she died and going on a rampage to the current rampage.
Ecstasy then admits that she has been feeling a form of weakness when you came back. She told her the time that she met, I forget her name at the top of my head, but the Black Lotuses or the Black uh, Roses, whatever they were. Um, and despite her getting stronger, doesn't feel like she's adding enough to the group, considering the fact that you, Shafir died and she wasn't there to help. Shafir just listens to all of this.
Garon kind of starts slowly. He goes to reach out to Ecstasy, but hesitates and drops his hand again, but says, "You have never been weak in my eyes, and you never will be. Just having you here has made everything 10 times better. Because everything that's happened could have been so much worse without you.
But I couldn't stop you when you went in a rage.
Except it was the thought of you and the others that brought me back."
Sorry, I don't even know what to call it. I just have to let a sneeze out because we all know what
Damn
happened.
it. You know what, Jalen? Shut up.
Okay, I won't DM anymore.
Okay, bye.
Anyway, so Ecstasy kind of hears that, but even then, I wasn't able to. Shafir brings up Acheron. This last rage, have you managed to try and control it? The rage itself. Sounds to me like for some of these instances, you allow the rage to take control of your senses without at least knowing how to manage it. Am I wrong in thinking that?
Mm, not exactly.
Why is that the case?
I think when I first connected with Fenrir, my emotions in a way became stronger and linked or more yearned for the power it felt with rage.
But why would you allow it to flow through you if you couldn't control it?
I don't know.
Ecstasy. No one, I know you understand that no one blames you for what happened to Kuyufa. I know what it's like to have survivor's guilt, especially for those you love. Back when I was in the the desert in Vanaheim, I was married to the love of my life. It's a custom that is unique to blue dragons. Marriage. It's probably where a lot of my more good values come from. But before we could even have eggs, he died in the desert sands. There is constant war between gods, dragons, and all kinds of powerful creatures vying to take the spot of the true gods of the desert. He was caught in the crossfire. I was I was so heartbroken back then. So much so that I refused to take up another mate, despite what the elder suggested in those days. And I couldn't bear to be anywhere near the sands. It reminded me too much of him. So I moved north. I moved to Midgard, knowing that I'd be far away from other dragons, knowing that I'd be far away from the desert. I went so far north that I made it to the border of the giant's territory. I think back then it might have been a suicidal mission, but in the time I stumbled upon a small town, small, a city. I stumbled upon Kuyufa, and I figured that I would use my ability, my knowledge of magic to transform myself for a time into a form that they would trust, build my way up the ranks, and maybe, eventually, I would have myself be busy enough to forget about all that I left behind. Maybe the grief would disappear. You know the rest of the story, I'm sure. But the point is, as long as you are alive, you have the potential to keep making good on your things. Maybe you weren't strong enough to save everyone. Maybe you'll never. Maybe you'll lose more people as the days go by. But you're lucky. You have a man who doesn't really die that easily, who can at least match you in strength, who seems to still care about you even after all that you've been through. So what if you're not strong enough to support him? As long as you're there for him. And as for you, Anand, I can't say I have any experience in that kind of powers you have. But if you truly love not just ecstasy, but everyone on the ship, then you need to realize that the power that you have is not just yours. It's not just something you can just use whenever you want for whatever you want. You need to learn how to take control of that power, or else you will lose more than you gain from just giving in. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Do you
Where would
understand?
I even start?
Oh, where would you start? I'm not your master for nothing. You start with the basics.
So anger management class is cool.
Oh, yes.
Oh, fuck.
Now, now that I got that out of my chest, drops to the floor and is exhausted.
No.
All right then. So, for the time being,
Agron is sobbing in a corner again.
so there are two paths you can take. You can either do a
Wait,
time
what?
skip.
Me?
No, you can either do a time skip of roughly 2 days, and that will get you straight to the furthest north where the giants are. Um, or you can spend those 2 days. You can act out those 2 days. Um, I would rather do a time skip because that will like get us to where I would like to stop if we have to. And also, I don't want to keep doing two. I don't want to do 2 days of nothing, quote unquote.
I mean, uh if you like stop if you stop the ride, then of course time skip and then time skip to place where.
What?
Oh, sorry, you can't hear me. I said if you can't if you like to end for today, then definitely time skip and end. Otherwise, I like the sometimes I like the periods of like not much is going on, but
Do
we
dumb
can find
shit.
some things. Yeah, exactly. It's a moment to do stupid things.
Yeah, but
Oh,
there's
hey, Romelius. Speaking of which, you teleported a letter to Shieldbiter, right?
Yeah.
Did you teleport a letter to John D,
To who?
the my alchemist guy?
Oh, that would take Romelius a long time to get there, even with Romelius' teleport, because Romelius teleports 180 feet per round.
Aww.
He will be doing that for he would do it if you really wanted him to, because he could do it, be back within probably 2 days maybe, because 180 feet per round, but he'd probably be Jalen. How also would that make Romelius?
if you do
Too
that
exhausted.
nonstop, a lot.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Um. But
Yo, someone catch me a bird.
Romelius does have a suggestion. Ramírez says Ramírez will say, "Hey, Sabja did say that she would help us no matter." I talked to Sabja. She did say she would help us no matter what. She said she was willing to help out. You could send a letter through her.
Well, I meant to send my book because
Oh, your
that
book.
shit's done.
Oh, your book. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Hmm. Would there be a way to send that? To send that? They don't have a bird, so huh. Do we have Jenna, do we have anything on the ship fast enough to do that? Oh, well we have Artemis, but we almost sent Artemis off again. Just make Oris the god of mail.
Right.
The god of messengers. Wait a minute.
Wait.
Wait, oh great,
Hermes is
we have
rolling in his grave.
Wait, what? What did you say?
I said Hermes is rolling in his grave.
Yeah. Hermes and Blood of Zeus is badass, I think. Anyway,
So, like,
yeah.
look.
So Renee says, yeah, that's probably not possible. Then we not when we get back. Uh, unless we're, we're just gonna go look out, go across this, look out, see if there's any cities in their wake that they're approaching or anything like that.
there would be a couple. There would be a good many. Um,
All right.
Let
but
me just quickly snail mail this real quick.
using what?
We could Bob.
Snails.
Would there be misters that go into the that go to the crater, whatever?
Would there be what?
Would there exist messengers that go into between the crater and between the crater and outside the crater?
No, not
No.
really.
Okay. That's also a no. Um,
Eh,
we're gonna sort of shrug and say, I guess we just have to wait.
Or you could
Fine.
become a falconer and tame a falcon or pigeon or something.
Hey, Jalen, I
Oh.
want another pet.
If you get
If you tamed a falcon, it woun't know where to go.
No, I want a baby dragon.
oh sweet Jesus.
Aglaron is just a beefy ranger
Yeah.
at this point.
If you get Agron, I'm going to tell you right now. If you get one more pet, I'm going to have a god come talk to you.
No, not the animal god. I'm not
You're gonna be
encroaching
the
on
god of
their territory. I'm
domestication.
sorry.
I mean, we could just kill the animal god, and Agron could be the new animal god.
No,
You want to kill?
I've angered enough gods.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember to. You want to kill Ali's grandmother?
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, no, let's not cross that line.
I mean,
Bam.
what's the worst that
Wait,
could happen?
you talking? Wait, Lugia's mother?
Yeah. Lugia's mom
Oh
is the
shit!
is the goddess of animals, who is also the. Holy shit! Hold on, wait.
Wait, are you talking? What's her name again? Demeter?
No, it's not the meat Jesus. Uh, it's okay, guys. I want you to. I want you. Okay, wait, hold
We are giving Jalen like active
Axelrod.
brain trauma.
Guess
on.
Axelron's just gonna get another pet and see what happens.
Okay, so I want you guys to. I want you guys to hear this family tree and laugh with me. Okay.
Oh god.
So Ollie, you all know, is sort of a demi. Well, not sort of. He's by technicality, he's a demigod, right?
Yeah.
His mother is Lugia, who is um the goddess who resides in the Lake Lugia and is basically a wyvern.
Okay.
Um, her mother is. Let me see here. Trying to go through all my. Okay, her mother is Delpha,
Delphi, gotcha.
not Delphi, Delpha.
Delphi.
Yeah, they just put in
You said
remembrance.
Delphi, and all I thought of was Winx Club.
Yeah, her Lugia's mother is Delpha, goddess of animals. Here's the funny part. Delpha is the daughter of Kiri.
Bruh. Bruh.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So
So
Ah.
we
Ah.
killed
now that
Delpha.
No,
I can't
guys, stop.
I it's hard for me to remember this, but Ali is literally a great grandchild of Curie.
That's wild. That's
That
Yeah, we be
so
messing
crazy.
with this family tree too much.
what's that?
And you're telling me there's no inbreeding in there?
Ew.
In what regard?
I don't know. I just feel like as old as Kiri is and as rare as gods used to be, there's gotta be some like intermingling of families in there somewhere.
I
Think
don't
bring
see
her
how,
Egyptian
considering they
gods.
would be screwing with mortals.
So do what?
I don't see why. I don't see how that would be possible, considering mortals still exist and the ascension. Because I think what happened was like Kiri or Delpha. So Delpha's lore is that she was a mortal first, or at least she was born mortal, and then she was the first mortal human to be ascended to godhood because of her lineage. Well, at least in the timeline of, Kiri being the goddess of the world tree.
So wait,
God.
did Kiri birth her or nah?
No, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that
Oh.
she wasn't born a god. She ascended to godhood because Kiri was like, you know what? Just become a god with me. Why not?
Yeah, if you are, yeah,
Basically, I don't want my children ever to die, so guess what? You're God now.
Well,
yeah,
no,
if
it was
you,
a little more
Kiri,
complicated than that, but sure. Point
if
is,
you're,
Kiri
if
has a
you're a
baby
god,
and
you
then
have,
a couple years later it's just like, I'm gonna climb that tree.
well, if you're a god, if you're a, if we already learned how what happens to children of gods, they become either demigods or Asamar.
so children. So in this world, children of gods become Asamar. That's why they are ranked so high in terms of the hierarchy, because of their lineage.
So that means that gods probably do intermingle with mortals.
Dang, sure is a good thing I didn't play Ism on this campaign.
What?
That was one of my first character ideas.
I think I
Oh,
remember because I was like, "Oh, you want to be Asmar? All right, let's go." Actually, no. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Romanus was going to be a goblin at first.
it was always just a tiefling.
All right. So yeah, as the days go by, and
Yeah, slowly.
as Shafir is getting used to her new body, while also helping Agron with his anger management, roll.
Did you say roll?
Yes, roll.
Will say.
Thank you.
Wisdom save?
Yep.
I know I suck at wisdom and shit.
Dear God, you're killing me.
Why do you, you're a monk.
My dexterity is my highest. God damn it, guys.
Wait,
Listen, listen.
do you have proficiency in wisdom saving throws or no? As a monk.
Oh, I have
Uh,
blah blah blah
proficiency.
blah. And strength and
Proficiency.
dexterity, which I don't remember why I put strength. I never needed strength.
No, no, no. That's
No,
just what you get
Gabby.
as a saving throws are not something you choose.
Yeah, you don't select that. You get assigned that based on your class.
Oh.
But
Well, yeah,
but
so I have
as
strength and dex.
as I understand it, Agron also has a pretty high strength too. You put a lot of points to strength.
Like, let me put it this way.
Oh,
I made
literally all of my shit is +2.
I
Oh,
made a ranger with terrible wisdom as part of a joke. Now he has a horse animal companion that he got because he rolled a natural 20.
yeah.
It's great.
The number
But
of the number
anyway,
of your
yeah.
What's that?
gaps.
What?
You
Oh,
okay?
you said by the way, Nick.
I said anyway.
Oh,
Um, yeah, so that's one day where your anger management is going well.
What
Your anger management classes are going well.
are they?
Oh, yes, they are. Maybe it's because Ecstasy is wearing a cheerleading outfit to cheer you on, but who cares about that?
You know what?
Oh,
No,
okay.
go for
I
minutes.
don't.
Go for Riz. Wait,
I'm kidding. That doesn't
wait.
happen. There are no
Oh, no,
cheerleaders in this
no,
world.
no.
Oh.
This is no.
Yet I'll do it.
That's a blessing.
That's so cute.
It also makes more sense because there's no cheerleaders in this world.
Anyway, how many days are we doing this?
2.
Okay, I roll again.
Well then, immediately as you start, the fires of your raft starts blowing up. Shafir draws her sword that. Oh, by the way, during the days that you guys are traveling, Shafir has somehow manifested her armor and a weapon,
Well, damn.
Well,
and
all
she
right.
she will like.
She's master for a reason.
All right, you watch as like blue electricity shoots out from her. By the way, she's a silver dragon for reference,
Ooh,
Nice.
so she breathes cold energy now.
nice.
Don't worry, it's not contradictory because she always had the armor of Valkana, so it worked.
That icy armor.
Yes, and all. So okay, so while I'm looking up some stats real quick, here's some
I'm
fun
dying
facts,
in
right?
anger.
Yeah. So while I'm looking up some details, um, so you could find a dragon for chromatic and metallic of equal CRs on either side. Like for example, gold dragons and red dragons are going to have the same CR across the board. Silver dragon and blue dragon, same thing. What's interesting though is that whereas the white dragon, the cold dragon, is the lowest for chromatic dragons, the cold dragon of silver dragon is the second highest for metallic, which I think is funny. But fire is the same across the board.
Well, all right.
By the way, I need Agaron to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fuck me.
While she's doing that, some other fun fact. So before, Shafir had to use a necklace that basically gave her the polymorph spell for a time. Um, and she had to keep reusing it, reset it, and all that good junk. But now that Shafir is a metallic dragon, she has the ability to change shape. So she can do that. She can be in this form indefinitely.
It is now in my head canon that Saphir has a tick where she just forgetfully like checks her necklace every so often and then realize she doesn't have it anymore.
Yes. She
I love
manifests the necklace anyway as sort of like a habit thing, but realized like, oh wait, this isn't running out of magic. That's crazy.
it.
All right. Oh, by the way, Acheron, you failed to save and throw.
Oh, fuck me.
You are now paralyzed for 1 minute.
Oh, joy.
And as
Love
you
that.
and as you're about to go into rage, some some white electricity shoots out from Shafir, and you get paralyzed. I'm having deja vu moment. Someone say something.
Something.
No, I'm good. Thank
Oh,
God.
oh,
Interesting.
Man,
Very
I was scared that was going to be
interesting.
a long one. Anyway, so Shafir kind of walks up. Is like, well, there you go, giving into the rage again. This is going to be the only like role play thing, unless someone wants to do something specific. But I'm just doing this just to get it out of the way. Shafir will walk up. It's like, well, there you go, giving into the rage again.
I do want Reminis to practice one thing though.
That put it in the chat and I'll get back to it.
All right.
Um, but yeah, Shafir like comes over, is like, well, there you go, giving into your rage again.
Hmm. I didn't. I
You didn't. What?
didn't mean to.
Of course you didn't. We don't give it. We usually don't give into our rage intentionally. Some do it in a drunken stupor. Others do it because there's a buildup of anger. Well, since you're not drunk,
Hmm.
I'm going to assume the latter is the case.
The world is a cruel place.
What?
The world is cruel.
Can you say that for real? Because I can't. Because I at least want to hear what you're saying.
Oh, I just said the world is cruel.
The world is cool,
Cruel!
cruel, cruel. All right. Shafir having a 26 in passive perception. Um, will basically say, and you want it to be any different?
No, but.
Let
Mm,
me ask you this: what makes your suffering any different or worse than anyone else?
doesn't.
Does it?
No, everyone feels things differently. Just because I feel mine more strongly makes it no different than someone who may suffer and not feel anything different.
Hmm. So if that's the case, why do you let your rage control you? Knowing the fact that the world is cruel, yet this is not any different from anyone else.
Mm, yes, I feel a part of me is missing. That the rage is the only thing that fills it.
Hmm. Well, let me put it to you this way. Usually, when people think that they're missing something in their life, they try to fill it with a bunch of other ways. You need to figure out a different method. Not necessarily to release your anger, but to channel it. You say you're missing something in your life? Well, figure out what's missing. And don't just fill it with anything. You can fill a barrel you can fill a barrel with junk and claim it's okay because it's full, when really you need water. So, figure out what's missing.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Sorry, my phone was being dumb.
Oh. It's like, man, that was deep. All right. He's
The
going
sad part is my character knows anger and yet I don't.
Man, that's crazy. Don't worry. I'm not Don't worry, Chris, you're not the only one going through character development. Anyway, speaking of that, smell lying, and he's going to do this by seeing if he can bait Anon. Dang, her passive perception is higher than Romelia's except at his nose. All right, see if you can bait Anon. Well, we'll start over.
Start over.
No, start. Yeah, start over.
Okay, so remember that time? Remember that stuff? So remember the private stuff. So remember the private stuff. And I was talk about with Wrath.
Yes.
Oh, this is mostly to Nick here.
Oh, okay.
So do I?
You remember that? You remember the private stuff? And I was talking about with Wrath.
Yes.
And Reminisce is just gonna casually bring it up as like casually bring it up and try to see if Anna will try to talk around it.
Okay.
Um, I'm not good. I'm not good at this. I barely remember it honestly. I
Okay.
remember.
I want you to before you try this, I want you to keep in mind that this is a non we're talking about.
Hmm. Fair. Okay. So too fair. Anna. Too fair. Even to Anna has never kept anything from Elias ever. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if he's kept something for somebody else, I don't think even if he kept something for like anybody else in the group, I don't think he's ever kept anything for Aurelius, honestly. So
The thing about Anon is like he has timings when he wants to say certain things. He'll lie in like strategic manners when it is for the benefit of the group, whatever the case is. But if it's something personal to him, he may not tell you outright initially, but if he's directly confronted with it or it gets to the point where he's ready to talk about it, he's just going to come out with it.
dang, the risk of trying just comes out with it like, huh? I already knew. Oh, is the risk like, huh? Well, I already knew it. I was trying to get you to lie to me, and
There is one particular thing that you could ask him about that he might lie about,
oh,
but I'm not
there's no
going to
way
tell
Aurelius
you
would
what
guess
it
it.
is.
There's no way Aurelius would guess it. So Aurelius was just like when Aurelius tries it, and Aurelius and I just or tell someone like,
No, no, no.
well,
I'm going to give you
already
a hint. It was part of that conversation.
for the conversation. Oh yeah, is the people he was into, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, that's the thing Urbanus was gonna bring up to him anyway. So so um so Urbanus is like so Anan is there in it so Anan uh of course, heard your thing with Wrath, but there's something I didn't quite hear. Somebody. You said you're quite into somebody in the group. Some people in the group previously.
No,
Or
what?
you said you were into some people previously.
Yeah, I was into other people during our adventures. What did I say? He was interested in? I forgot.
Uh, who
I
who were those
remember.
people?
I remember so many things.
Oh God.
Who were those people? Remittance just trying to bait Anna into lying to him. Who were those people?
Primarily Henna and Brim.
There was one other person wasn't there. There's one other person.
Maybe.
Remittance knows there's three people. There was primarily who?
Henna and Brim is what he says.
He said who and Bram?
Henna, the Kitsune lady.
Kitsune
Not
lady.
Wrath, but Nine Tails lady.
All right, and is that all?
Yep, pretty much.
All right. Since there are three people, I know there are three people. I know who the third person was.
Yep, me too.
Yeah. So, Ramiz just knows this little twitch as he sniffs. He knows this little twitch. Can't is there any indicators that tell if Nick is lying? That tell if Enan is lying?
That's a good question. Insight.
Insight. Do I get advantage because I'll try to smell it?
No, because you're learning how to do it.
I gotta learn how to do it. Okay, fair.
Gotcha.
16.
Roll deception, Anon.
What is that? Charisma again?
Yep.
Which your Christmas better than my wisdom, so you might beat me out on this.
I mean, I don't
My
know.
charisma is
13 is kind
exactly
of
the
high.
same as your wisdom.
You have +3?
Yep.
You don't have
Oh,
you don't have proficiency in deception.
Oh,
nope, just persuasion.
yeah. Oof.
Wow.
22.
Who could imagine six higher, higher 6+ on a 13 is would be higher.
We're assassinate. Man, you're a good liar.
What do you want to
Uh, I heard everything. Have a nice day. Remember this, folks off.
Amelia.
It's just like, damn,
Freaking beautiful.
it's like, man, you're a good liar. Man, I can't. I feel, man, I need to get better at it. Wait, what do you mean? Did you hear what did you hear? Just everything, but don't worry about it. I'm not.
He's like, do you not see the irony in this situation?
Oh no, I heard everything. Don't worry about it. It was just a test anyhow.
You son of a-
All right, so how dare you talk about Skull and Hate's mother? She's not even a dog.
Woof.
What are you on about? Wait a minute.
I was gonna make
Woof.
a joke about like Romilius not having like dog parents, and I was like, how dare you? Then I was like, wait a minute. This may not work,
Oh,
but it'll be funny because they won't see it coming.
that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Meanwhile, Aglaron's anger management is just going off the charts right now.
I'm trying, damn it, I'm trying.
Why is it so quiet? What's happening right now? There it is. Uh-oh. It sounds like rock music.
So anyway, I wanted to get the last surprise part. Anyway, um, so you'll get to the edge of the world. Um, some couple of things that you start noticing. First off, you guys would have passed these giant pillars that literally reach to the skies. Each one at the top have these giant chains that go into the far distance past the neck of Zofa. Um, and they just like dangle there, just slowly as they just like swing um, heavily. Um, Also, you are now within distance to see this giant gate of uh, of black iron, frost covering it, as if years have passed, and nothing but ice covering and falling off of it, blowing from the other side towards this world. Um, you continue to move, and you get into the colder regions, and you see this sort of not a town, but like these settlements built on the edge line of the frozen uh, waters and the actual um, mainland of the spine of Zofa, Astoria, and you go past that further, and there is this sort of castle made out of ice in the distance. There you see roughly five giants standing there, seemingly waiting for you guys. Um, and Redbeard like takes the ship downward to land in front of you guys. Um, when you do, you go through the process. You see four there, but the rest of them you don't like officially know. Who do you take with you?
First of all, Shafir's got to come.
All right.
Second, let's see. I guess whoever in the core group wants to go, I'll say yes. Um, I would. Ooh, do we want Artemis to come? Do we want Brim to come? Do we want Ecstasy to come? Ecstasy, I'll say yes. Brim and Artemis.
We'll stay on the ship. Gotcha.
Yeah, one of them could swap with Remedius, honestly.
Do what?
One of them could swap with Remedius.
To pilot the ship?
Yeah, so Remedius could just stay the ship, yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, by the way, Artemis makes one more person in as a passenger on the ship, so.
Oh yeah. It doesn't matter. The ship can take 20 passengers. I don't think we're anywhere close to that yet.
So, is everyone in the core group coming?
Mm-hmm.
Val,
I really
are you alive?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
sick.
Val, Val was supposed to be so is Val's the type of person who you could talk to in their sleep.
To an extent, yes.
That's crazy. All right.
Purvis, I'm assuming, is also gone.
Oh, Purvis. Yeah, he's dead.
Joy. Gabby, are you coming?
She's she's gone right now. She'll be back.
And
Gotcha.
that gets Remedius can go. So not just Anna.
You're like,
Yeah.
just me and Shafir. All right, let's go.
I would assume
Yep.
Magaron would go.
Yeah.
You'll be fine, but I am about to go to sleep.
All right.
All
Don't
right,
worry.
go.
About to go to sleep?
You go.
Yeah, about to go to sleep.
All right. Hold
Where the
on.
hell were you just a second ago?
Hmm.
All right. So you guys walk into the the castle of ice, and the giants walk you through each area until eventually you get to what is the equivalent of a throne room. There is this weight of giant power as all the giants stare down at you as you walk through the cave. Your footsteps don't even leave echoes as you can in the mere presence of these giants. In the far distance is um, a storm giant like a storm giant like uh god who sits on this throne almost as if made out of daggers. Behind them is an open vineyard towards the giant gate that you saw, and he has one arm. He has his head on one of his arms, knuckles forward, as he rests on it, and um, he's just watching you guys walk in. This is the leader of the giants, Strongmus, and
Yeah, we're just gonna chill on Anna's shoulder here. I don't think they even rest or Remedius even being here because he's like an ant to them right now.
Oh my god.
Dust. I feel like you'd be like dust to them.
Yeah. Remember this thing so true, and I was like, I thought you Bigfoot were big.
Like now I know it. You feel like maybe it's
Yeah, that volume is low for me. All right, so there you stand in the presence of all these giants. But before any of them say anything, before any of them even move to like even breathe the fact that you exist, all of you. Let me go here.
All of song. Oh dang!
Hold
Got
on.
kicked out.
Let me let me pull something up real quick.
The Hall of the Mountain King, isn't it? That's what that one's called.
Yeah, that's what that one was called. Sorry. There's there's some music I want to play. Um,
You know what it's called?
no, don't worry, I got it.
Right?
Jesus Christ, this will do perfectly.
Valerie, didn't you just say you're going to sleep?
Right, yep, it's 12 o'clock. Okay.
Okay, give it a minute.
Yep. Good night. Electric classes in the morning.
Thank you. Good night. Bye,
Oh no,
guys.
Valerie,
What?
hold on. You need to hear this.
Okay.
So, as you guys are about to hear the voices of the giants ring in your ears, there's one voice that you all hear in your head.
Who?
Finally,
What's that? Do you guys hear that?
Music?
I have waited a long, long time. Honestly, I didn't think you'd make it here. The giants kind of stop for a minute and like look around. They seem to hear it too. Thank you
Guys, gets killed. Who
so
is that?
much for surviving this long and coming all this way to this one spot.
To whom do we owe the pleasure?
My name has not been said in a long time. Heck, neither my brother nor sister probably know my name anymore.
Yep.
You can call me Salvador, the Husk. And with that,
Wow.
all the giants look towards you guys. And the one on the throne stands up. Well, if he's talking, then it really is Ragnarok upon us. And that is how I'm going to end it.